While it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Rice Owls taking on the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Rice's offense will get the ball first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crash them down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So USF's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The pitch. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Brown wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, running back gets to give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Turning it on. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And breaks into the open on the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him down. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown Bulls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Boom. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Trying the run, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect.
That makes the score. South Florida, 20, Rice, 3.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. He's got him this time.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Finds his man. It's Nimrod. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big pass.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Brown will throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Bulls! And the pummeling has started. Has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the back. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Right back to the well. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
On the play.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it and advance and get what he can get.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. And they get a few yards there with the slant.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
The Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll pitch it. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wide out. Connection to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the option. Quick toss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.